So my neighbor woke me up this morning and said, "Did you know your Airbnb guest backed their truck across my driveway and through the retaining wall last night?"
What?
I said, "No." But in their defense, I did not put "don't smash into the neighbor's house" in the check-in instructions. So I went to talk to my guest about it and didn't tell him I had the whole thing on security camera. And you can apply this advice to relationships as well, but I believe it's important to give people the tools to be who they're going to be. So I didn't tell him that because I wanted to see if he'd lie.
That's really interesting. That he's like, that's how I handle my relationships too.
I know.
He's like trying to constantly testing his
Baiting
girlfriend.
people.
Yeah, just fucking up. Yeah, I knew you'd cheat, you whore.
So he, of course, responded that I have no proof that his truck has moved overnight and that he didn't do anything wrong. Now I'm standing outside looking at the tracks at this point.
The tracks are
like,
literally still there. And he's like, nope, didn't move.
Okay. So at that point, I explained to him he's on camera. There's tracks everywhere. And you're literally driving a truck that says Ram on it. And the moral of the story is 99% of people are good. But when you're running a business...
I wouldn't say 99%.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
It's interesting that he's so high on the percentage of good people, but he's so like pessimistic.
Yeah.
99% are good.
Now the moral of the story is 99% of people are good. But when you're running a business and you're trying to make money in a short-term rental, you always have to account for that 1% of that's going to do something like this. This next part is on behalf of the daddy of the young girl who got out of the passenger seat of this truck last night. If a guy takes you on a date and drives you home drunk, he does not respect you. And he's going to keep putting you in compromising positions your whole relationship.
What?
Wait,
This guy's randomly like giving out moral advice.
but I'm confused. So
What girl? And is it actually her daddy? What?
Oh, so he was hammered when he did this.
I guess. He probably didn't think he did it. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He was probably, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he goes,
my truck hasn't been anywhere.
I did not expect him to be this introspective
Yeah,
based on his
right.
first video. He
I
was like,
kind of did. He was pretty introspective in that video.
but he was like more like negative. He's like,
Yeah.
I guess he's just pissed off about, the whole
The world.
that and then the fucking truck situation.